And now to a big development in campaign 2020. The Presidential Debate Commission announced the second presidential debate in Miami will now be virtual. But President Trump says he will not participate. That debate was scheduled at the Adrian Arch Center 1 week from today. But the president's positive coronavirus test has forced the debate's commission hand. President Trump was quick to say he is ruling out the solution that can make it happen. CBS 4's Skyler Henry is live at the White House with the latest developments. Skyler?
Hey, Maribel, good afternoon to you. Well, just in the last few moments, we've learned that the Biden team is also pulling out of that virtual debate, saying instead that they will find another way to speak to voters that same night somewhere in South Florida. Those plans are still obviously being worked out. But as for the president, he says that he wants to get back on the campaign trail, but he says that he does not want to participate in this virtual town hall style debate, saying instead he'd rather do so in person.
The Commission on Presidential Debates announced next week's debate would be done virtually in light of President Trump's positive coronavirus test. But they didn't run it by the candidates first.
I'm not going to waste my time on a virtual debate. That's not what debating's all about. You sit behind a computer and do a debate. It's ridiculous.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden said he wants to see if Trump sticks to his word.
We don't know what the president's going to do. He changes his mind every second. So for me to comment on that now would be irresponsible.
President Trump says he wants to get back on the campaign trail, even saying he'd hold a rally tonight if he could. That's despite CDC recommendations that say COVID-positive people should quarantine for at least 10 days.
I don't think I'm contagious at all. Well, first of all, if I'm at a rally, I stand by myself very far away from everybody, so whether I was or not. But I still wouldn't go to a rally if I was contagious.
The Trump campaign is considering an in-person event in Pittsburgh as early as Monday, something that stumped Mr. Biden.
If he goes off and he's going to have a rally, I don't know what I'll do.
Biden is heading to Arizona to meet up with running mate Kamala Harris to launch a bus tour of the battleground state.
So again, both campaigns are still trying to figure out exactly what to do, but both saying that they will not participate in this virtual town hall style debate, at least how it was originally put together for next Thursday. But the vice president will be in Arizona today campaigning, as well as making another stop in Nevada. We're here at the White House. I'm Skyler Henry, CBS 4 News.